Welcome back to the 10th episode of Learn Portuguese with me. So the timer started. We're switching back to my iPad. And guys, I have a favorite sentence. Podes falar mais devagar. Okay? So I already said this sentence in the last 48 hours like 50 times literally, and now it's second nature, and I think I won't forget it the next time. And this is how you should treat those language islands. Repeat them as often times as you like, as you have to, that they get second nature. And also I think my pronunciation gets better, because at the beginning I would have read this Podes falar mais devagar, okay? But this would be Italian. Italian, you usually pronounce most of the letters. So, podes falar mais devagar, okay? French is a little bit more pode, you lose these. Podes falar, I don't know. Podes falar mais devagar. Okay, so not easy to pronounce this French, because this isn't French. But yeah, you oftentimes lose these last letters in French, okay? But Portuguese makes the appearance for me, this is just a theory for now, and I will progress with this, that in Portuguese you swallow a lot of these letters. Like, I think you swallow this, and then it's more like, podes falar mais devagar, okay? Podes falar mais devagar, okay? Yeah, but we're gonna check these and see if this theory is true. Okay, so what do we have here? Here we have the language islands, which I'm excited to arrange a little bit different, but I found next sentences, okay? So explain this, please. And also, please, I think till now I don't know how to say please in Portuguese. Maybe like, I don't know how to say please in Italian. I don't know right now. I don't know, I have a blackout. Doesn't mind. Don't mind, doesn't mind. Okay, so explain this, please. So in German is erklär mir das bitte. Please explain that to me. Por favor, for sure, yeah. In Italian it's, yeah, also per favor. So, not that hard. Explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isto.
Por favor, explique-me isso.
Por favor, explique-me isso.
Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso.
Por favor, explique-me isso. Okay? So sometimes you really need 10 tries. Or not really tries. You just need to repeat this 10 times, 20 times, 30, 50 times. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso.
Por favor, explique-me isso.
It's more like ich.
Por favor, explique-me isso.
Okay, it's not X, it's ich. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor, explique-me isso. Alright! I think this was fine for now. Let's replicate this. Por favor, explique-me isso. Por favor. explique-me. Again, this is like ajude-me, explique-me. This is like reflexive pronoun, okay? So then in the future you can also say explique, maybe explain it to him. Explique, I don't know to say him. Explique him is like reflexive, it's like say, he. Him, I think. Is this right? We're gonna check. Explain, erklär mir das bitte, erklär ihm, so German a little bit, ihm das bitte. Por favor, explique il, okay.
Por favor, explique-me isso.
Lixo. Okay, I think we found something different because they are reflexive, okay? But there should be a third or another category to say explain it to him, okay? So we're gonna check. We found something that we still don't know. Oh, yeah, for now. Por favor, explique-me isso. Where should we put this? Maybe here. Is this too big? Look at this. Yeah. All right. So, hey chat, I made a mistake because I tried to say explain this to him, and I wanted to say explique-se, por favor, explique-se isso. Can I say explique-se? So I thought in the beginning that you say no. Explique-se. If you mean explain this, then explain isso. Okay. Explain this yourself. Explain yourself? No. Okay, yourself. Okay, this is like, yeah, okay, this is really reflexive. But I actually wanted to say, not yourself, explain to him. I'll explain this to him. Okay, so don't. Okay, but now this is quite tricky now. Por favor, explique-me isso. Yes, it's perfect. To him. Okay. Then give me all 6 persons, first person, second person, third person for, I don't know, what is this concept called? Like il, to him, to her, to you. I think we're soon gonna... This is the indirect object pronoun. Okay, alright. Yeah, explain us. Explique-nos. Okay, it took some time. Erklär uns. Yeah.
Por favor, explique-nos isso.
Nos. Explique-nos isso. Okay, explica-me isso. Explica, okay. Explico-te isso. Explique-ele isso. Explica-nos isso. Explica-vos isso. Explique-eles isso. Alright. Okay. So, let me get that screenshot for now. Explique all isso. Alright. So we have this. Explain this place. Explique-me isso. Okay? And now you can say explain this place. Explain this place to us. Explain this place to us. Oh. Explain us, please. Explain us, please. Nos. Isso. Okay. This was maybe a little bit confusing, but I think we have it. Okay, do we have something else that we want to say? This place explique-me. Yeah, but this is actually literally explain this. It's not explain this to me, but for now I think it's fine. Can I say? Okay. And one last thing. What does this word mean? Okay, what does this mean? I think we're gonna switch a little bit in English. If you want to see more German, please write in the comments. We'll get this. What do you want to say? What does this mean? O que questo significa? O que
O que é que isto significa?
O que o que isto? O que isto significa?
O que é que isto significa?
O que é que isto significa?
O que é que isto significa? O que é que isto significa?
A little bit slower, please.
O que é que isto significa? O que é que isto significa? O que é que isto significa?
O que é que
isto significa?
O que é isto significa? Okay, this is hard. O que isto significa? O que isto significa? O que isto significa? O que isto significa? One last time. O que isto significa? O que isto significa? O que isto significa? Oh, ok. O que isto significa? O que isto significa? O que isto significa? O que ok. O que isto significa? But I think there should also be a shorter form to say what does this mean. Maybe just like que isto significa, but we're gonna check. But for now, let's learn this. O que isto significa? How to say what does this mean on Portuguese? Shorter version, yeah. So there's a okay. The shorter version has the O. O que significa isto? O que significa isto? Okay, this is hard to read for me because I don't have the English lens. If you're English speaking, I think you can pronounce this better. O que significa isto? Isto. Significa. O que significa? Significa. It's more like significa. Alright, okay. So, what does this word mean? Palavra. Okay. So the word let's also check this. The word is like palavra. So what is the vocabulary for the word and the sentence in Portuguese? So sentence is also important. Palavra, a frase. Palavra.
Palavra.
Palavra. Frase. Frase. Okay. Isto. Isto palavra. Okay. Alright. We got some new language islands, and it's quite exciting. Alright. So, let me fill out this. I think we got this last episode. It's something similar. It's like accord, something like this, but I don't know how to write this. How to say okay in Portuguese? It's something like accord. Accordo, d'accordo, d'accord. D'accord, comme en français. De accordo. Yeah, it's related to the French and Italian. D'accordo. De accordo. In agreement, agreed. Estou bem. De accordo, okay? But we... De accordo. De accordo. I think with double C, or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. De accordo with one C. But this sounds and looks to me a little bit not commonly used. So there was like isto bem. Okay, I think they use this more. Isto bem. Okay, alright. Isto bem. Or just say okay. Estou de acordo. Estou bem. Okay. So, I think we got the language islands for now. And now I want to get to the real 10th episode. So we are gonna check my Portuguese level for now, okay? Or our Portuguese level. Hey, chat, can you give me a little Portuguese test? Like, I learned Portuguese now for 8 hours and I want to test my abilities. Maybe make a little test if we already reached A2 level. I think we started with A1. And maybe if we're now A2. And yeah, make stuff like I'm asking about or that I like to know. And yeah, because I'm not that of a fan, because usually when you talk about A2, A1, B1, you have to know conjugations and all the stuff you teach at school. But I have a different approach to language learning, more like the Pareto principle, and I want to really get into speaking and really replicating and producing the language. So give me a quick test to see my abilities, maybe some exercises. And yeah, so as you heard, there are different levels. There is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. C2 is really mother language. I think actually some people, even if their mother language is like English, they don't have C2. But I'm not quite sure about this. But yeah, C1, C2 is pretty fluent, and we start with A1. But usually these levels are determined by stuff I don't like to use. I don't like to like learning all 6 conjugations of this and knowing the perfect ending and knowing for every single little word for this and this. And yeah, as you heard, you already saw in this series what we're gonna focus on. So this will just be a little test. Fill in conjugations. Introduce yourself. If you can do most of the text below, you are roughly entering high A1 and touching A2. Okay, this could be nice. Introduce yourself. Answer in Portuguese. Qual é teu nome? Olá, me chamo, eu chamo-me Pascal. Minha nome é Pascal. Meu nome é Pascal, okay? So maybe let's get this for now. We're gonna do something. Okay. Qual é teu nome? Eu chamo-me Pascal. Minha nome é Pascal. Okay? So I think this is nice. A little short, but for now it's okay. Onde vives? Eu vivo em Alemont, numa cidade pouco, in a little city, okay? Que línguas falas? Eu falo pouco maybe do I have to use the definite article? Pouco italiano e French. I don't know how to write these languages in Portuguese, but we get it. E alemão e English. Okay, I think we're gonna learn something from this sentence. This is pretty rough. E italiano, e French, e alemão, e English. and. Porque aprendes português? Me gusto o língua é o pronunciation muito, okay? Como é a tua vida? What is this? Como é a tua vida? How is your life? How is your life? Minha vida é em este momento muito bem. All right. So, let us check this. Okay. So. Let's check this. For now. Isto é. Eu chamo-me Pascal. Pascal. Não. Ok. Eu chamo-me Pascoal. O meu nome, ok? Minha. So, it's quite right, but not really. So, it's like minha, meu. So, it's like, this is what I always mean with know the map, not the details. This is like a possessive pronoun. So, yeah, okay. And we learn this with repetition and a lot of mistakes. It's not minha, it's like feminine singular, but I'm masculine, so meu. Okay? And this is with the S, okay. So, yeah. Maybe we will remember this for the next time. Chamo, and this is O meu nome é Pascal. But otherwise, the rest looks good. Eu vivo em Alemanha, okay, this with H, numa cidade pouco. Eu vivo na, okay, it's na, okay, Alemanha, numa pequena cidade. Okay, it's not pouco, it's pequena. Cidade. Okay. Eu vivo na Alemanha, numa cidade pequena. Alright? Eu falo pouco italiano e francês e alemão e inglês. Eu falo pouco de italiano, francês, alemão e inglês. Okay, so it's italiano, francês, alemão e inglês. Me gusto língua e a pronunciação muito. Okay? Gusto? Okay, so it's not like me gusto, because I think in Spanish it's like me gusta. Me gusta los cantadas, me gusta los aviones. Gosto muito da língua. Okay, da. So this is like de plus a plus the definite article, a língua, but da língua e da pronúncia. Aprendo português porque gosto muito da língua e da pronúncia. Okay, yeah, okay, this looks better. And I think we could have also produced this with our vocabulary and our knowledge for now. Aprendo português porque gosto muito da língua e da pronúncia. Minha vida é este momento it's a minha vida. So now I'm yeah. Okay. Yeah. My life. So I said this. I have to say my name, meu, because I'm masculine, but it actually I think it refers to the nome, and this is masculine. Okay, a little mistake. A minha vida está muito bem neste. Okay, neste at the. Okay, neste. Neste looks like na or m plus means grammar. Many articles are still missing. Yeah, and this is what I usually mean. These tests, especially if you're checking your A1, A2 levels, are oftentimes pretty hard in some points. And for now, this doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't have to use the right article, because otherwise I must know. Yeah, this is feminine. This is singular. This is feminine. This is singular. This is this. This is this. But we're gonna get this with repetition. Yeah. Okay. We need more of these words. So it's not like I am Pascal. I live here. I am. Bon. Quando encanto também, então, costumo, estou, quero. Alright. But let me check this little word. Neste momento. Can we get this like crazy? What? Neste. This. Okay, okay. M plus esta. Plus. Let me get this. Plus. Mais. Mais. 2 plus. 2 plus 2. 2 mais 2. Do mais.
2 mais 2.
2 mais 2. 2 mais 2. 2 mais 2. 2 mais 2. 2 mais 2. Alright. So, is this, does this also happen in Italian and French? I think not. No, yeah, it's like here, but yeah, these contractions like with the definite article and indefinite article, but I want to really get into the, is there also like in this? Do we have this in Italian, in this, that there is a contraction for in this, like maybe in questo, I questo? Because I don't think so. Yeah, you have like this contraction, like this contraction. No, I really want to get into the contraction of neste momento, neste momento, because yeah, okay. So I think we found it, because I don't think there it is in English and in French. So in Portuguese you have neste, yeah, in questo. So there's not I questo. Dans ce livre. Alright. Daily routine. A que horas acordas? At what time you awake? O que costumas fazer da manhã? O que costumas? What does costumas? What does this mean? What the fuck? You usually... Ah, okay. Ah, so it's AS, it's like you. So second person singular. Or maybe plural. But second person. Fazer da manhã. What are you usually doing in the morning? Thomas? It's like, I think, drinking or little breakfast. Check this. Yeah, now I don't wanna translate. Do you have breakfast, Thomas? Ah, so it's not drinking or pequeño almuerzo, because usually I see this O and I think it's or, but it's like the definite article. It's an article. It's not or. Tomasz, do you? Ah, Tomasz is like, do you? Okay. So this is, I think, our next topic, because I saw this Tomasz sometimes and I don't know what this really is. So, give me a quick summary of the topic of Tomasz. Thomas. T-O-M-A-S. What does this mean? Does this mean like, do you? Tomar. To take, to have, to drink. Okay. I take. But, yeah. So, what is the translation in Italian, or like, yeah, in Italian and French. So I don't think they have this word, kinda. Prendi, bevi, fai colazione. Very broad. Spanish. Okay. So it's to take, to drink. Okay. So you don't really have one translation in Italian and French, right? Right. I don't like to say right because then he oftentimes just confirms you because he's like, his job is to confirm you actually, ChatGPT's job. And so sometimes you won't get the truth out of him. And he's doing mistakes. There's no single one translation. Okay, this is important. So drink coffee, tomar café, medicamento, prendere. So these words are, yeah, bere un caffè, prendere una medicina, fare colazione, tomare un pequeño almuerzo, almuerzo. Tomar um pequeno almoço.
Tomar o pequeno almoço.
Almoço. Ok. Tomar o pequeno almoço. Tomar o pequeno almoço. Okay. Right. So where we have been. Maybe next time, the next test, we're gonna structure a little bit more. This is freestyle. And my first test. VAP para trabalho para a escola. Do you go by feet to the work or to school? So I think I should also try to say something to this, but this would be too much for now. It would take too long. Okay, fazer ruim. So I just just read through them and we're gonna check the other things. Because also like translation. Yeah, 10 hours ago or 8 hours ago I wasn't even able to translate them, and now we are able a little bit. So what are you going to do today? Hoje. Explain things. O que significa a palavra chau? A palavra. Okay, this is the word we learned today. The word. What does the word cão mean? It's like brother. But how to say this little word? Cão. I think it's cão. Como se diz cat em português? Não sei. Não sei. So this doesn't mean cat. I just said I don't know. Now. Where I am. Não sei. Okay. Corrige-me se necessário. Sou grato porque fazemos progresso. I don't know. Corrige-me se necessário. I don't see the mistake in the sentence. It looks good. Future, your current grammar topic. Completa. Alemanha, eu vou estudar português. Okay, I'm going to study this. This word has to be conjugated. First person singular. Estudar. This is like the topic of this. Okay. Vous estudar. Oh, estudar, okay? So, that's actually crazy. Nós vamos ver film. We are going to see a film. Portugal. Okay, this is third person singular. Ganhar o jogo. Portugal vai ganhar o jogo. Okay. So, storytelling, write 4 to 6 sentences. Amanhã vou acordar cedo. You are going to wake up. At the morning, I'm going to wake up cedo. What is cedo? Maybe early? Phew.
cedo,
Okay.
cedo,
All right. What do we have else? Real communication, answer naturally. Ok, vai fazer sem português te disse. Olá, como estás? Olá, como estás? Sinto bem. Sinto-me bem. Olá, me sinto bem. Me sinto bem. O que dia is? Okay. You answer yourself with short sentences. You connect with shorts. Okay. Yeah. I think this was a quick test of my abilities or of our abilities, what we already learned. Yeah, I think there was some progress. We are able to actually translate most of the sentences. Building own sentences is still quite hard, but we can build like very simple sentences. Very simple. But yeah, I'm excited for the next 10 episodes. I'm excited for the next 10 episodes because I think we're gonna make a lot of progress. And after the 20th episode, I think this will be crazy because now we have a good building block. We have a good building block, and if we are now working from this, we're gonna make a lot of good progress. So, what do we have? Maybe I wanted to read a little bit of this. But I checked the timer and we already have 40 minutes in. So maybe we are trying one thing. Let's try this. Olá!
Olá! Estou ouvindo você perfeitamente. Se tiver alguma dúvida ou algo em mente, pode me dizer.
Eu não compreendo. Explique-me, por favor, a palavra. A palavra mente.
Mente, em português, é um substantivo que se refere à nossa capacidade de pensar, raciocinar e ter consciência. Em outras palavras, é a nossa mente que nos permite ter ideias, imaginar, aprender e tomar decisões.
Por favor, falas falas muito curto.
Claro, vou falar de forma bem curta e direta. Assim, você entende com mais facilidade. Se precisar de mais explicações, é só pedir.
Podes falar mais devagar?
Posso sim. Vou falar de um jeito mais lento para que você compreenda tudo com tranquilidade. Se precisar de mais alguma coisa, é só me dizer.
Podes repetir isto?
Claro, eu posso repetir. É só me dizer exatamente o que você quer ouvir de novo e eu repito para você sem problema algum.
Sem problema algum. sou grato, sou muito grato para tua ajuda.
Fico feliz em ajudar. Sempre que precisar de algo, pode contar comigo. Vamos em frente com o que precisar para avançar no seu português.
Yeah. So guys, this was quite hard, but this is my actual level. How to have a conversation with chat, because we're gonna check this later. We're gonna work toward it, and we're gonna check what is missing. What is actually missing? There have been a lot of things I still need, but this method is one of my favorite to reach fluency, really. If we have a solid base, we're gonna reach fluency pretty quick, okay? And yeah, but this was quite nice. Also, like this sentence, sou muito grato, sou muito pela tua ajuda. I think you really understood what I meant with this. Also, podes repetir isto, podes falar-me isto devagar, falas muito curto. Yeah, I think he actually, it took me some time to answer, but he actually understood all the things. Actually, with my very bad Portuguese pronunciation. So I think this is the actual level, and sometimes it's not really satisfying. But yeah, trust the process, and we'll get there. So this episode was very freestyle, and for me, for my feeling, I made a lot of mistakes. So yeah, but I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. Next episode, we're continuing. For sure. I'm quite excited for the next 10 episodes. And we're gonna stop the timer for now. What we tested our after 10 hours first chat conversation. Okay. So maybe this doesn't feel good for now, this first chat conversation, but this was the first one. And we're gonna have a second one. We're gonna have the 10th one. And we're gonna have the 20th one. And then we will be fluent. So stay tuned, stay excited. We're gonna see us at the próxima.